I'm fighting all these odds. Don't wanna think twice. When creatures come at night, I keep on chasing light. It's like I'm living in a fantasy. Suddenly, funny feelings inside me. I think my remedy's my enemy, but finally, you've come to find me.
Ooh, did that really just happen? What's up, Reefers? Welcome back to another episode of Zoa Tank Boys. In this episode, we're going to be building a brand new Zoa Garden, and we're going to talk about coral placement. Let's go. Alright, Reefers, so as you guys just saw this episode, we're going to be building a new Zoa Garden, and we're going to talk about coral placement. Now, before we begin, guys, don't forget the easiest way to support this channel is to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and let us know that you like what you're seeing. So, Hector's behind the camera. Say what's up, bro.
Hola.
We're going to jump right into it, guys. Tank has been running for a couple months now. You're going to be surprised with how much coral's in there and some other livestock. So let's just jump right in. I'm here with David. This is his tank. All right, bro, so tell me, how long has this aquarium been running?
About 4 to 5 months now. Yeah.
So it's still getting to that mature phase. Now you have a lot of zoas, a lot of coral in here. What's your goal today? That way we have an idea when we jump right in.
So my main goal is to place corals for the future, about 6 months to a year down the line, giving them enough space to grow, make them happy. Now I did start off a little bit differently because I have started off with dry rock as opposed to live rock. So it's taken me a little bit more time to look as beautiful as the other tanks.
We're gonna create a fire Zoa Garden. We're gonna talk about coral placement. One of the first things we gotta do is pop off some of these corals in here, but let's just jump right in. All right, guys, we're gonna have to be careful because on this episode of Daddy Daycare, we're gonna make sure the kids don't get in the sun. So,
buddy.
all right. So I'm gonna start taking some of these guys off. This water feels so good on my hand. All right, guys, so we're gonna start off by taking some of these corals off. The nice thing is, none of them are glued. They're just on there. So, guys, a couple key notes with coral placement. A couple things you want to take into consideration is lighting and flow. Because you're trying to mirror the ocean, and not just in the water parameters, but in where your corals are. So a couple rules of thumb is most soft coral can be kind of mid to low light. Zoanthids can be at the bottom section of the aquarium. And then some of your LPS and SPS, you're going to want them up top. So right now, I'm literally just removing as many frags as I can. Putting them across the ridge. Not even glued. See how easy that is? So this is another one. This is GSP. Look, the GSP is probably one of the most invasive corals ever. So it encrusts really good. I like putting this on the back area of the tank, on the back wall, because it'll encrust. Just like Cyphastrias, even many SPS will do that. Like Monteporas will do that. Palithoa. Guys, quick little side note. You have zoanthids, which are something like this. Even the ones in the back are zoanthids. And this isn't a zoa class, but since we're talking about it, zoas, this is a Palithoa. Polyps are way bigger. Look at the actual color of it. Sometimes it's hard to tell which ones are palis or zoas.
All right, Manny, what are you trying to do right now?
All right, guys. So we're just touching up the aquascape a hair, but we should be ready to start laying coral.
Yeah, guys, so if you guys see, he kind of pushed the rock back a little bit so he has more sand real estate.
And look, there's no more touching the wall.
And no more touching
Remember
the
the
wall.
rock was on the glass?
So now it's going to be easier for him to scrape his glass whenever he needs to clean it.
Yeah. All right, so can I use your bone cutters real quick?
Yeah.
So this guy's being a little stubborn, and I do not want to risk breaking the skeleton off the plug. So I'm just going to use bone cutters to pop it off. And then we shall begin. There we go. Okay, so the first thing we need to look at is where do we want the Zoa Garden to be?
So probably on the right hand side. So that's the first thing you see.
You want it here. You want it here.
That would actually be beautiful right there.
I was thinking that.
And with that cave, when the fish come out, they're coming out of the
It'll be
Zoa
like
Garden.
a field of Zoas.
I think that's a good spot.
Let's do it.
And your dams will be coming in and out of that hole, which will complement the zoas.
You just had to say damsels, didn't you? Just had to.
Okay, so all your Zoas are over there.
Well,
All
those
right.
ones there too.
Okay.
They're everywhere.
First Zoa is going in. This is an utter chaos. So we put the putty, put everything we need. Utter chaos. I like them up because they get super bright when they're up.
Do it.
All right. First piece is in. Beautiful. Super Saiyans are the next ones going in. Put it on top. Oh shit. All right. Let's do another piece. Come on. One more. Can you put the lights bright white? Is that better? I don't think it is.
Hey, bro, do you ever have anyone that's more gel-like, the glue? Because that one's really running.
All right, guys.
I think Wisconsin.
Utter Chaos, Super Saiyan. He has this Zoa that I've never seen in person. I've seen his more popular brother, which is the Bloodshot. But this, it's terrible to see because the whites are on. But this is a Pirate's Blood Zoanthid. So, pretty awesome. With these glues, if you're going to stick to gel, put them in the fridge.
The gel?
Yeah. Like 30 minutes before you're going to use it, or an hour, put it in the fridge. So it gels up. Because right now it's liquidy.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, no, they all stay in that little dresser thing. Y'all gonna be hungry like ours?
Yep. Scrambled eggs. Bone cutter. Hey!
Behind the
wanna come off.
scenes. Bloopers.
Glue. Yo, we gotta work on that. Glue more glue.
It's like clumping
Alright,
up.
you good. Bam Bams. So the Zoa Garden is looking good, guys. I'm putting them all based on color and growth pattern, because some of these are very fast growing Zoa, so I put those all together. So now we're gonna do kind of like a Scully little island. Yo, what do you think about, do you want the Scully island right there? And that one by itself? Do you want to continue with everything kind of together? I could see, or you want the Scullies?
You're not done, guys, but check out the update so far. Let me get through, man. Check that out, guys.
Zoa Garden is coming together.
Looking clean. Wait until everything's open and happy. Look, we even got a little Scully garden going on right here. Don't mind the glass. We're hard at work right now. But the finished product, yeah, putting in some overtime.
A little bit more.
The finished product is gonna look fire, guys.
Alright, Reefers, so we hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Zoa Tank Boys. Now guys, as you know, before we end this video, we have to give one of you a shout out because we appreciate your support. So we're going to put this week's shout out right here. Guys, don't forget the easiest way to support the channel is to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Till next time, Zoa Tank Boys out.